Funny story though, my legs are stuck.
You're gonna have fermented legs.
I'm gonna be cow feed. Help.
Anyway, it's been a good day's work. I'll see you later, Args.
Yeah, right. Help. Help. Just bring me back something from the barbecue, I'll be fine here.
Right, I'll do it.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you doing today?
Hey, Args, how's it going?
Looking forward to getting some silage done.
Absolutely. I see you've already got the kit set up.
Yep, we've had to grab a couple more trailers. Just the pickup wagons didn't want to work with silage, so or for corn silage at least. So I've organised those. I've got the fent over ready to go for some levelling, and the chopper's still sitting in the shed. So we'll head over and get that all set up and going. Eh?
Sounds perfect. Let's do it.
Looking forward to it. Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to West Texas. Our multiplayer series along with the FarmSim Guy, who is there in front of us, pulling out in front of vehicles. I'll check. There we go. So as we just said, we're off to get some silage sorted today. We've got our cornfield over in field number 2. We're going to go and get that chopped, put into the silage pits, and get it fermented so we can put it into the feed mixer and start getting some feed. The last little piece we need to do before we can start filling all those barns over there with some cattle. So really looking forward to getting that done. So we are going to set the forage harvester up on course play. Now obviously leave them running, and then we'll just keep going round and round in circles, loading and unloading to keep them moving and get as much chaff done as quickly as we can, and get the silage done. Now we've also got the fent is parked up down here. It is going to run on course play for compacting, so hopefully that will all get done as we're going, and we're not going to be left with a big stack of silage that needs to be squashed near the end. Let's get down there, let's get things set up and underway. Right, so we've got the wagons over here, and now we need to get the chopper down and going. So we've just pulled this out of the shed, negotiate down here amongst the calf stalls, and we'll go and get this started and set up. See the FarmSim Guy running around over there, and just see what he's looking at. We'll just jump out and go and see if there was something he wanted to talk about now, or what the plan is. He's probably just watching me drive past. Oh, did not get him.
Hey, Args, nice bit of kit that.
It's a nice looking chopper, isn't it?
Really is, really is.
Yeah.
I was just regaling the viewers of your baling escapades on field 33.
I hadn't shared that yet, but yep, we spent a little bit of time with some downtime, so we got all of field 33 baled, and we are not going to need any straw for a long time.
How many million litres do we have in the shed?
There's 3 million in the hay shed, or the bale shed, and the 500,000 in the feed mixer already, so 3.5 million litres of straw.
There you go, nuts. Yeah, we're good for straw now.
Yeah, big numbers, big numbers. What's going to be an interesting number though is how much silage are we going to get out of this field?
Yeah, I think this could be quite chunky.
Indeed, right. I'll go get this chopper set up, and you can probably follow through and be first tractor if you like.
I will do that.
Alright, so we want to be on field work. We are course generation on field 2. I think we'll take 3 headland passes off, maybe 4 actually. I think we'll go 4. And everything else looks pretty good there. Start work on headland passes, and we're just going to go up and down once we get going. So let's see what this course brings for us. There we go. We'll probably undo the work up there. It's actually changed our headland passes. I wanted 4. Let's see if that fixes it. Won't do 4 headland passes. That's interesting. because I'm guessing because of the narrow piece up there. Will it do 2? No, it won't even do 2, so that's going to be a little bit of a difficulty when it comes to turning on the ends. So we might just have to try and fix that somehow. We'll just have a chat to FarmSim Guy. Argsy to FSG.
Go ahead, Args.
Just the shape of this field means we can only do one headland pass on course play. So I don't know whether you want to try and take off a couple of headlands manually at each end first, or otherwise we're not going to have much space for turning.
Funnily enough, I was just talking about that in terms of first lap round is a bit difficult because there's no space to run alongside you. So yeah, let's do that. Let's do 2 laps if you want, and then
Yeah.
at least we're giving ourselves a bit of space to move.
Okay, sounds good. I'll get going.
I'm hoping there's enough length on that pipe to launch this into the trailer behind, because I've got nowhere to go at the moment.
Yeah, I think we should be right. I've got a pretty good aim.
Glad to hear it.
Alright, let's get going. Let's see how this goes. Alright, there we are. It's getting into the trailer. Just let FarmSim Guy know we're doing, what are we, about 6 miles, 7 miles per hour? Bit all over the place with a little bit of lag there. Alright, he looks like he's got it set there behind us. So, not quite sure how far we're going to get around the field before we're full. That'll be the interesting factor. Alright, so far so good. We're managing to squeeze down here between the harvester and the telegraph poles, or power poles there. Just enough space to fit. And we're getting this first part of the field opened up, which will be good. Be able to get the worker going on that once we've got the ends opened up. Alright, there we go. FSG is full and heading back to unload, so we'll just have to wait here until he gets back, and we can carry on going. Well, it's a bit easier running along this side, bit more space around the edge of the field for FSG to drive on. What I'm thinking is I'm going to cut across the field up here in just a minute, and we'll leave this little piece up here as a wedge to do later, but if we can just find the right point to cut across here along the rows, it's probably about there, and that will open the field up to be able to do this big block in here. Alright, so change of plans. FarmSim Guys just let me know he's almost 65% full, so we're not going to make it through the middle of the field. So we'll just cut this off and then we'll do that. Square that off a little bit later. But I think it's probably going to be the best way to tackle this field. Alright, so we've made it around the field once. 3 loads already into the bunker. But what we're going to do, we've talked about taking this headland pass off, so we'll go across this twice. And then we'll set it off on an up and down row. We'll probably just use a hired worker actually, rather than using course play. And hopefully they can handle that, and that will help us get things going. Then when we get down to the other end, we'll probably have to take a row or 2 off as well, just to create a bit of a headland. Alright, we've got the headlands opened up now, so I am just going to hire a worker now to take over. If I can jump out, there we go. Look at that, looking good. Alright, I'm going to go jump in the other tractor, and we'll get going. There we go, good timing too. FarmSim Guy is full, he is off, so let's start getting into this. We will have to take a little bit more off the other end still. More of a headland off down there, but we'll get that set up there. Bring my HUD up again so I can set my cruise control. Already done. Look at that, beautiful. Now I did deliberately overlap a little bit on the header, setting them off, just because I know that the rows up here are a little uneven. But there we go. This should start working pretty well now that we've got course play and, well, not all course play, we've got a worker driving the forager, and we should be able to get into a pretty good swing of hauling the chaff into the bunker. Our course play compacting driver hasn't been very compliant so far, so we might have to Might be left to compact it manually, but we'll wait and see how it goes. We might have a bit more of a play around with that and see if we can get it going. Right, so just a bit of an update. We are well into the field now. We're making decent progress. It's been a little bit slow going getting started, but we're into it now. And you will notice over there, we've had to sack the courseplay driver who was trying to do the compacting. No matter what we tried, neither of us could get it to work, so might require some further research. But the worker driving the forage harvester is doing a great job. They're going up and down the rows as well as we could ask, which is nice, and it's allowing us to finally getting a bit of a routine going with the loading and unloading, so that's a good deal. But we'll just carry on with this. I'll throw this onto a little bit of a time lapse, and next time we catch up, hopefully we will be over there doing the wedge up in the end. Look at that, 100% with one row left. You wouldn't read about it. Right, let's crack into a bit of a time lapse and I'll catch you soon. Alright, so another load done, and we'll get this over here. We've got to the point where our rows are getting a little bit shorter, so we're not filling up on one pass, which is kind of nice. But it does mean we're having a little bit of an overlap, so I might just jump into the fend and just spend a little bit of time trying to get the bunker just leveled out a little bit, just make it a little bit easier to drive over and get unloaded into. So we'll get in here, we'll get this load done, and then just like I say, just spend a little bit of time tidying things up over here. Let's just have a quick look. Here we've already got over 1 million litres of chaff in the pit, and I'd say we might not be much past half done on that field. So we're certainly going to have a very good amount of silage once it's all fermented. Right, so I don't want to make too much of a mess. I'm just going to try and get this a bit of a push, just level out the lumps. So I'm not going to lower the blade or anything, just get it to a point. Hopefully it's a little bit smoother, and we'll get a little bit of compaction done at the same time too. Alright, there we go, that's looking a little bit better. Just check on its compaction, 77%. So that's looking pretty good. FarmSim Guy must be getting pretty close to full over there. So we'll head back over, otherwise it's going to take forever if we only have the one wagon going. So we'll go and give about time to jump on his tail. Alright, so we're all done over on the other side of the field. And now I just have this little piece up in here to do. So hopefully it won't take too much longer to get done. It's taken us a wee while to get here. We do have over 1.5 million litres of chaff in the pit though, so there we are, we're full. So it's not going to take us too long at all. We're not going to get too far away from having 2 million by the time we're done probably. We'll get that turned around and we'll run down and get this unloaded and come back. FarmSim Guy running the chopper at the moment, so don't want to take too long. Alright, so we've got the worker following along behind us and follow me. FarmSim Guy is driving the combine, or the forager this time. So I thought this might be the most efficient way to get both trailers filled up at the same time.
FSG to Argsy.
Yeah, go ahead mate.
Your multiple tractor driving skills are off the charts.
It's a drone tractor. going behind us there. The future of automation is here.
Yeah, we'll just expect the cheating comments in the vid.
Yeah, well, we've hired a worker to drive the combine or the forager so far, so they've just swapped out of that and they're driving the tractor now. Easy.
Exactly. Nothing like a bit of creative thinking to make an episode look good.
That's it. Alright, there we go. We've got both trailers full using Follow Me on the second one. FarmSim Guy's just hopped out of the forager. He'll bring that down to unload, then we'll come back and rinse and repeat. It actually worked quite well. Quite impressed with that. There's probably not going to be much more than 2 trailer loads in there anyhow. Possibly only 1. We'll just have to wait and see. But we'll certainly bring both tractors back down and get it all finished. Be good. Then all that will be left will be to get it compacted and covered and fermenting. So be good time just as the sun is starting to set. We're going to get a nice Texan sunset. Alright, we're just driving along here beside FarmSim Guy. He is in the chopper. We are in the tractor. Getting our last little piece done. We're must be about 50% full, so we're certainly going to need the other tractor, which is still travelling on behind us. Can just make the wheels out there in the rear vision mirror. But not too much left in this field. I do hope that we're going to pick it all up in this trip. We're not going to have to make another one, but time will tell. So we'll just get down here, we'll get this all turned around and get it all finished off. It'll be fantastic to see it all done. And with that, we are done. All chopped. So 30% or so, 29 left in this trailer. So we'll get up and have a look and see how much there is in total once we get this emptied out. 1 3/4 million litres. That's pretty impressive, and 80% compacted. So we'll be able to get that finished off, compacted very quickly, I reckon. So I might just I'm just going to detach the wagon and just jump in and get it done very quickly, I think.
Well, mate, that was a good crop.
It is, mate. We're knee deep in chaff, or at least you are.
Oh, are you? Yeah.
1.75 million litres.
Yeah, that's amazing, isn't it? So it's 80% compacted as well, which is quite impressive.
That's good. So I think we'll just very quickly get it finished off and get a blanket put over it before nightfall.
Perfect. Right, I'll jump in the vent.
Sounds good. Alright, there we go. Better put some lights on, lit up like Christmas trees, and get this all done. These big LSWs probably actually work quite well for compaction.
Nicely done, mate. That didn't take too long, did it?
No, not at all. There's nothing left to do but put a blanket on it now, I suppose.
Well, by all means, do the honours.
There we go, covered.
There we go. Let's see how long that takes to go. We are ready for cows, mate.
Oh, we certainly are. We just need to get this fermented, and then we'll be good to go.
Well, there you go. What a good day's work that was.
It was nice to get that silage done and be almost ready for animals. Now we just need some money to be able to buy them.
Exactly. I think we might be taking a trip to the bank.
We might just have to. Now, next time, I guess we've got some cotton. Should be ready to harvest. A little bit of sorghum over that way. And our soybeans can't be too far away from being good to go as well. So, still plenty more to do.
Yep, it's a busy old farm now, isn't it?
It is. And it's only going to get busier.
Okay, mate. Well, I think that was a good juncture to stop for this episode. And we'll come back and do it all again next week.
Sounds good, mate. We'll see you then.
Take care.
Alright, you too. Cheers. Alright, well there we are, all done with the silage. And that will now give us all the feed we need to be able to get the cows done. We're going to have to figure out how we're going to move it from here over to the feed mixer. Probably by way of a milling machine or something like that, into some trailers and then drop it off down there. And would you believe it, FarmSim Guy just bought a pressure washer, so we had one down at this yard, so... And he's off to wash the equipment. The champion. But anyhow, that is going to do it for us this time. Thank you all very much for watching. I've been Argsy. He is the FarmSim Guy, even though he seems to be masquerading more as a vehicle detailer at the moment. But it is the FarmSim Guy, and thank you all very much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Look at that. Look at that. Hey mate, if you wouldn't mind hitting up the fent when you're done, just take care with the logos on it. We wouldn't want them to peel off or anything like that.
Oh, they're just stickers, are they? Mine are painted on. Cheap work.